One of the greatest viewer reduction strats we've ever had is streaming very early in the morning, so here we are. Well, 8 AM isn't exactly very early, but it's certainly not par for the course. We're back with Hormuz. We're only allowed islands, and we're certainly not allowed to talk about the definitions of what is and is not an island. Australia is, I'll accept, no argument on it. So previously, I had a bit of a poor session because hey, I was tired. I never play well when I'm tired. And although we did defeat Brunei, it was hardly a battle we could be proud of. We only took a province off of them whilst vassalizing the Sulu, who I was excited about since they had religious ideas, but when I spat them out they said, nah, we were just kidding boss, we're taking defensive espionage, so we won't have Sulu on the map for much longer. I'll have to think about what I'm going to do religion-wise, because as I expand there are going to be a lot of difficult to convert provinces that I'm going to be taking. There are lots of islands out there, and I want to be able to convert them easily enough, but I'll figure it out. I may be able to do it without religious ideas. I mean, I know I could, but whether or not I will take religious ideas, we shall see. It would be nice to go a campaign without relying on the crutch that is religious, without going to humanist, because I just can't stand the idea of tolerating other people's views and opinions. So, as ever, let me know if something is up with how the stream looks or sounds, otherwise we're gonna get on with this. And what we're getting on with is Majapahit's slaughter. Now, I was debating whether or not to smack Bali out of them, since Bali have glorious national ideas. But I don't know what they would do with said ideas, and the more I thought about it, the more I thought maybe I'd rather just consume Majapahit for myself, which is what I'm going to do. On top of that, I do not want to be dealing with any of the revolts out of you guys, so I'm going to state you. And should I core you? I mean, I don't really have the admin to be doing that right now. I think maybe I'll just increase your autonomy straight away, because I don't want to deal with revolts right now. I've also got my window wide open, so let me know if that gets a bit too loud. Humming, hoeing, and suddenly I don't really care. We're just going to increase the autonomy there, and also lower our war exhaustion by 2 pips, so that we don't get any revolts there. Now we can carry on with this. The whole point of this was to slaughter the enemy navy, and boy does that feel good. Our increased prestige from naval battles really coming into its own there. And another thing I don't want to forget is Ayutthaya is our rival, of course. We need to embargo them, because things are getting a little ugly here in Malacca. We're not making quite as much money as we deserve. So there we go. I could even take another island, but I'm not sure if I want to. That's already a lot of overextension. And a lot of people hating me. I think I'd rather just take all of their money. We can annex the rest of them later, and with a bit of luck they'll develop the land for us. This will also give us opportunity to fabricate claims on all their provinces, I believe. Not this one, but who cares about that one? Maybe I'll colonize next to it later. Besides, it's nothing. So, looks good to me. I'm just going to take it. We can worry about the finer details later. Ka-ching! Going to remove one of the castles, but probably not the other. It covers a lot of the provinces. Well, then again... nah, it's going. There's no need for it. Oh, and what are you doing not being a state of mind? So the unrest, thankfully, is still negative there. We'll see how long that remains the case. And I'm going to focus on coring the lands that are not cored, rather than changing the territorial cores into full cores. Get everyone back. No need to deal with autonomy here. I'll just deal with revolts as they happen. And keep it going. None of these things are likely to happen. Maybe that unrest guy would be handy to have, but as long as these guys aren't rising up... oh look, they do want to rise up again. Well, what a pity for them. Maybe that theologian suddenly seems like a good idea, but at a price like that, I'm not so sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4... I do really want to keep my... there we go. Keep my mercenaries around to make me look strong, because Ayutthaya is quite the threat. They're allied with Dai Viet and with Ming. They could easily want to slaughter me, since this is where my capital is. Sticking it there was perhaps not the greatest of ideas, but economically it helped us out a lot. You guys are all getting back, and since I slaughtered the enemy navy, they don't really have a plausible way to get back to me. That is, see their army that was here? Oh look, they got rid of it. What a pity for them. You're going away though. And you, no, you're too valuable to just throw away. Because saying all the islands in the world, yes, all the islands in the world will belong to me. That's the plan. Just want to go and pick up these guys. It was a good idea to grab this province. It's so very wealthy. Would have been even more wealthy if it didn't produce naval supplies, but we can't all win. Alright, so I'll get units over here. That'll stop the whole revolt risk stuff. The mighty Sulu want a royal marriage. Well, I want to eat them up as soon as possible because they're really doing me no favors sitting there. Also, I'm probably about to enjoy some corruption. Or enjoy paying it off. Okay, monetarily we've done better, but that's okay. And our mercenaries shall slaughter the native scum. Good. Better relations over time might actually help us here, since we did cheese off both Brunei and Majapahit here. It's Ayutthaya that I'm more concerned about. Vijayanagar, yeah, I'm happy with naming their arrival. Same with Dai Viet. And I have costly embargo on who? Sind? That's fine, we'll just revoke that. Dai Viet probably have some power in our node. Either way, we'd be as well embargoing the lot of them. And I am gonna shut that window. Well, goodbye what little money we had, but maybe I can, no, this is already our main trade node, so there isn't much I can do to reduce my amount of money straight away. It is a shame, but goodbye money. I want to get these cores done ASAP so I don't have to keep spending on corruption, and I do want to protect the trade here. And I might have you guys hunt pirates here as well, rather than sitting mothballed, because those pirates are chewing into my money. And it gives you some use. We're reasonably good at hunting down the pirates, so I'm happy about that. Why would we lie when we have the best offers? It is a mystery. Scintillus, welcome. It'll be kind of interesting to see what kind of people pop in the early morning stream. Right, what else do I want to do? I've got all these free diplomats. I wanted to issue an embargo to you. I'm going to enjoy getting this spread of discovery. Nice. And I would quite like what exactly? I have plenty of claims on Brunei. But truthfully, I could always do with more, so we're going to keep building a spy network up on you. It's a while before we can integrate Sulu, so we'll wait a bit on that. But I'm going to build up a spy network on Tidor and Ternate, because they are absurdly wealthy provinces, and I want them. I'm also eventually going to want my piety back up quite high, but it might be better just to wait for the death of my monarch. He's already 43, I think we'll make do with low piety for now. There's enough supply limit here for everyone, that's okay. And they won't be revolting. Well, the Majapahit certainly are. But once we get rid of these guys, which it looks like we already have, yeah, the Bruneian separatists are gone for good. Well, we'll have you guys prepared for hunting down all the Majapahits, but I thought it would be Sundas. Yeah, it's the Sundas and the Majapahits. We're gonna have our work cut out for us on that front. It's okay, I'm ready for it all. Well, my manpower reserves aren't, but that's their problem. And very much by extension, my problem. I knew it would happen. There we go, that resets our piety. It's at, if I can click on the right thing for a change, -18. Let's gain some piety, lose some unrest, and everything will be fine. Of course, I'm going to need to pay for these troops, so I don't want these rebels ruining my day. Very aggressive people over here. Good thing we brought in the cannons to shoot them dead. And I'm glad they're not costing us our valuable manpower. These guys certainly are, but we'll be ready for them. If anything, the natives cost us far less than these revolts are going to, so I'm going to shift over the 4,000. And probably just move all of these guys back here. Because look at them go, they all want to rise up. This is the only place where they want to show up with the Sudanese separatists. But like I said, I'm ready for them all. So ready, I'm going to hang around in the jungle province, and well, damn, that's where they go to. Okay, get the best general we have, make sure we're all funded, and whilst I don't fancy my chances in a situation like that, Qings, they have a lot of cavalry. They're going to be flanking us, they have more cannons than us. But I'm quietly confident we'll kick their ass. Because although they flank us, they only flank us slightly because combat width isn't so kind to them. Then again, this is going to come down to the wire. Fortunately, on down to the wire fights, I always come out on top, right? Damn, they got some extremely good fire rolls there. And my army is sent packing. That was a huge loss for us. Well, can't win them all, and in this case we couldn't even win this one. Wow, that was savage though. Gonna start to wish that I had kept that fort now. Well, we'll let them heal on up, get some mercs, and go and destroy them. Not so happy with our friends in Ayutthaya sitting right there staring at us, but we'll be ready for those in time. Man, I was all ready for a cocky exclamation about how when battles come down to the wire they always favour me. But hey ho. Bulk up with some... Ooh, Qings, that is rough. I'm gonna have to merge these guys together after the next month. Ka-ching. Get you guys over there and then fight some more. Oh, this is so rough. Right, I'm not going to state you, not going to state either of you, so we're okay on the states front. Jake, have you ever played as the Ottomans or similarly Babi Nation? Did your pride stop you completely? I've played as them. Not for any serious run, but I have played. Okay, so... I don't want to fight you in the grasslands. And the only place you're going to move to are other grasslands. I'm just going to hope that you move to this province. That way you'll at least get a river crossing penalty. But I can't support this for too much longer. Bear in mind, although I say it all the time, I do not play with loans, so I'm not allowed to take those out. What are they going to do from there? Ugh, more fish. And the Emir's not liking me. It's just going from bad to bad. At least the Dhimmi will be there to help me with a good old religious tax. Ka-ching. And maybe the merchant guilds. Well, I would like them to contribute, but I need to save up for those ships for war. It's the Emirs that now won't like me, so... much as I would like that military support, I think I'll just make do with them not liking me for a wee while. I mean, they're gonna really not like me, but that... is too bad. I don't want to attack into that. It went too badly last time, but they are reinforcing whilst I am not. Okay, well, if they want to go there, then... do you have a river crossing towards... well, it doesn't matter. We have maneuver. They do not. Well, an unfortunate increase in separatism. 19 is rather a lot. Adding to the fact that I have to convert this land. I'll work on increasing my piety, though. Okay, roll's going in my favour, so that's fine. This is how it should have gone. There should have gone, he says. Okay. Getting roughhoused by enemy troops here quite a bit. I'm just gonna have to make do with a small army, even though I have to deal with the Sudanese as well. As soon as this is scored, I think I'll increase autonomy here. Blue Bro saying, hello, finally caught a DDR Jake stream. Yep. Early morning streams. They'll work out for some. I think we'll take a boat back home so we don't have to deal with, well, you know. So, what are we going to do with you? If I stick you over here, we're less likely to see our revolt. But I don't want to pay my units, so... I also don't want to get jumped by Ayutthaya. So Ardalan is asking us to support their independence, not something I see often, and whilst I would like to support their independence, I just have no business over here. Probably don't have much business keeping all my galleys over here when they should be here to assist in any potential battle against Ayutthaya or others on the waves, since these provinces are not worth also much to me anymore. Still, I would never want to slip the advantage over to Kara if they really wanted to grab Cogwall. They're still hostile towards me, as are Timurids, so I'm not about to just hand that over to them. And sorry, I'm not going to support you there, Ardalan, much as I love you. Alright, what to do with you guys? There's a lot of everything there. I'm still going to cut funding, though. I don't need funding to defeat natives. Famous last words, but hey. Otherwise, all is relatively well. And I want that cord. There's money to be made, even if I increased autonomy. Bomber. Man, how quickly stability can change. Oh well, what can I do? I still want to conquer these lands, even if they're wrong religion. I mean, they're animist, I can sort that out. But it means I'm going to have to pull one of you. You were the wrong one to choose, but I did you anyway. And I'm going to throw you over here. Godspeed. Let's just hope I don't get caught with my spying in the next couple of months. Just what I need in the morning. So it was only Brunei that caught us, no big deal. We'll send him back eventually. Although I'll probably just forget, because that's what I do. I will try and make some money for a change. You're still working hard in Malacca, although we're not getting pirated, so perhaps you could return home. It's just a bit too big of a risk for me. I'm not sure I want to have you mothballed when Ayutthaya could drop the bomb on us. Right, there we go. Still going to recall you, but I think I'm going to end up paying for it anyway. And fabricate a claim on both of you, because I really don't like you. Well, I do like you, it's just a problem that I like you too much. That's a shame, I paid an extra month for loads of colonies there. Colony maintenance of 8. Poor timing on my front, but hey, there's been a lot of poor timing in all of this. What are you gonna do? Get back there. Could have totally seen myself clicking on abandon instead. Right! Who didn't see that one coming? And they are doing the old trick of slapping down on our fleet there. So the Sudanese, I don't want to give them autonomy right now, but I probably will. The Ayutthaya are coming with Hisweni. I have technological advantage, but I don't think that's going to cut the mustard here. I'm going to have to pay for this fort. It's already being paid, but he's going to come along and make my life hell. And they have a lot of heavies, more than I have. I'm going to be hard-pressed to beat these guys. Especially since I can't take loans to fund a larger force. And I don't yet have the naval ideas that make me super good heavy ship and morale and ship durability. Those are still too far away from me, for me. So, what do? I'm going to need these troops over here, first and foremost, if they can get there in a time. Diviate are joining in, that's bad news for me. There's a lot of bad news associated with all of this. And I do fear that Ayutthaya are going to defeat me in this war. Let's see if I can't get these light ships out of here ASAP. Okay. Lost some, but not all of them. But where are they going to go? If you're going to dock up here, I perhaps want you to dock up there as well. There's not the best place, since that'll probably fall quite easily. But we'll have you here at the very least. This is the one defense I do have. Jake Carrick Estate thing, I believe I still have to wait a while on that. If I want the merchant guilds to give me ships for war, I have to wait until 52. So yes, quite a wait on that. So what can I do? I still want a spy network on you. I can't do it with you just yet. And I think I will do it with you in a couple of days to at least speed things up in certain fronts. Don't want to pull troops from you, but the thing is, I have very little to throw against him here if I don't dominate the waves. And I don't dominate the waves, which is a damn shame. In fact, my army is a bit pathetic. Still, he can't march past this for a wee bit, so we'll see what we can do. He's got... Right, there is one thing I can do, and that is use the might of my admirals, because my admirals aren't too shabby. It's up to you. You need to save the day. Otherwise, oh my days. The Ayutthayan mega fleet is on its way, and they have a thing or two to say to me. They'd have no leader, but they still outnumber us heavily. Still gonna see if I can't destroy them. He wants to send his lights here. I'll do what I can. Just any way to pick them off is what I want. So he's going for the island first. It's likely a claim on that. Conquest of Bintan. Yeah, it's going to be very hard for me not to lose Bintan in all of this. Okay, if he wants to go away, I'll try to beat him. Still though, he'll still take Bintan and have free movement back and forth. That's not going to work out for me. He's going to come back and just beat me senseless. Jake, you have 400 mil. Great, I can get sailor recovery speed. Not going to save me. My army won't save me either, so he's actually going to get plenty of war score to take that. And he's going to want quite a bit more than that. Quite a bit more than that. That's very unfortunate. Winning this war is going to be tough. Very tough. And look at my army get my navy get trounced. That's bad news for me. That's extremely bad news for me. Best thing I can do is mount a decent defense here. But he can march a huge army over and just make my life hell, and I lost one of my heavies. So, it's all pretty bad. Well, it is what it is. Jinx. What can I even deflect him with? He has Tech 9, his friends have low tech as well, but he's going to get ticking war score from holding this. Like I said, rough. His general has 3 maneuver as well, so he can negate that crossing penalty. Unless I roll for a better general, but that might not be the best trick either. Huh. Well, it's gonna go bad. Let's just hope that other people don't declare war on us during that time. Alright, you guys get together. We'll suss out what to do. There won't be time to build up a decent fleet against you. Nor do I have the money to build up a decent fleet against you. Then again, I do have one person that's willing to help me. Well, one bunch of people. I can give them the merchant charters and take 100 ducats out of them, although that doesn't strike me as the best use of that. It's the ships for war that I really want. I gotta wait 5 years for those. And yeah, they can just bring in loads of troops here to make my life hell. But I have all my units here. I can do something with that. It still requires me to have an army here, though. Manpower isn't shabby right now, and they'll be cheaper than anything else. So I might do with that at the moment. Okay, well that's terrible. Guess we're rolling for good generals. I need 3 maneuver and anything else good that's coming. 5 maneuver will do. That'll negate quite a bit of what else you have. Expensive, but this is survival mode. Anyone else I can get rid of? You're awesome, but that's a no. So I'll just wait for you to be locked, and then I gotta hope for the best here. And hope that you don't have backup coming in. Also, I'm gonna wish that I'd made these mercs instead of regulars. Okay, what else is bad news? He has more morale, a lot more discipline, and more tactics. And he's flanking me horribly. This is gonna go so badly. So badly. Look at my morale just melt compared to his. Yeah, even if I roll fine, I'm getting flanked too hard. Too hard, he says. Really wish I'd hired mercs now. I do not deserve these rolls that I'm getting. But they're probably still not enough to beat you. Yeah, they're certainly not. What a shame. At least he's running away. Damn, that's a real shame. I mean, I could force him to stay, but what good would that do? And he's plowing through my manpower. Well, at least a friend Ming didn't get involved. That would have been the real kick in the teeth. But yeah, if I'd made these mercs instead of regulars, that would have gone less bad. Oh, hello, my good friends, Diviet. Oh, that's rough. This is going to be me getting pounded. And again, if he wants to keep all of his ships out there, maybe I can launch a surprise attack. We're all repaired here. No, he knows he can take me. Yeah, he certainly knows he can take me. Second of June, we're not going to get back enough of anything to defeat you, but I gotta try. Yeah, this is just a whole heap of me getting destroyed. Yikes. And the Sudanese are going to rise up, so this is just going from worse to even worse. He's going to rip down my fort as well in no time. And what's he wanting? He wants... Wow. He'll settle for not much less than 100% here. Rough. Well, what can I say? There is no winning here for me. He outnumbers me, he beats me on the sea. Now that teaches me for skimping on the navy. If I just had more ships than he had, I'd be winning this, and I wouldn't have had a rough time with Brunei. But I got too tight-fisted and waiting for others to help me out with that. So, what can I do? I really don't care about Sulu, but that's 8% war score that I would rather not give up. Trouble is, releasing anything gets rid of my cores on it, which is why I'd rather cede land than give up. He certainly wants Bintan. Giving up my new capital as well, that's the rough part. I should have probably pieced out earlier when he would have taken less. But he wants all of that, huh? At least that doesn't make me lose so much. Maybe I don't want to give up Sulu, though. But no, he wants all of that. I'm just going to have to eat it, expensive as it is. And then work away from here. This is going to hurt. Yeah, you are right. He was happy about releasing Sunda, which was 46%. But he probably wants more than that anyway. And I just cored that jazz, so... Oh well, you win some, you lose some, and today I lost. Thankfully though, I still have my cores on it. He's going to have a rough time because he won't be able to convert it. It's all Sunni land, but he's really going to jack up the autonomy there, which will hurt me rather badly. And my army is in a tiz. And I can't block him if he decides to come knocking again. So I've got myself quite the person to deal with here. In a way though, that's good. In another, more accurate way, that's horrible. Time to make some friends. Then again, you're allied with No, we just have to get good. Get really good. My estates hate me on top of things. The emirs I could make like me a wee bit more, and my capital's moved here, and I'm going to lose a lot of money from Malacca. Yeah, because I no longer have New Hormuz's amazing center trade, and yeah, thanks for 100 autonomy in my old lands there. I was just starting to get that down. Alright, so rough times. Ayutthaya is bullying us. And how's our force limit? It's still more than we can afford. And those Sudanese are going to want to rise up. Oh well. At least we get a good chunk of revanchism. What can we use that for? More manpower? Still though, that's rough. If he decided to come knocking. When, Jake? It's not if. Yeah, he's going to come knocking again. But we still have our cores. And we can take him on another day. Don't know when that day will be, but we'll find it. It is very troublesome though, because now he just has that gateway in here. And we can't very quickly take either of these since they're high-level forts. And his power to defeat us is very high. Well, we can't worry about that. We just have to keep moving. You were cool and all, but yeah, that cost me a lot of mill power as well, rolling for leaders that I did not end up needing. Because they did not help. Never underestimate the white elephant, Jake. Yeah. I've made a number of mistakes here. Let's get this cord so I can stop worrying about these guys too. The overextension will subside, this revolt risk will go away, and we've already had revolts from the others. Although I do need to work on cleansing them, because what this has done is that it's tanked my religious unity as well. So a lot of troubles thrown our way, but that's just part of the fun. So I'm going to state you, going to core you, because that will also drive down autonomy. In fact, how are we looking states-wise here? We've got two different places to state. Once those cores are done, we can deal with that. But yeah, I don't want any autonomy rubbish, any revolt rubbish happening here. These expenses, though. Starting to feel like it would be more profitable to collect in Moluccas rather than throw it on over here where we don't make much money. I wonder if that would work. If you're set to collect, am I going to make more money? Currently making 6.12. Really? No, wrong one. 835. Whew, rough times. But the game's at its best when it kicks me when I'm down. Jake Pasai rebels will rise against AU, and he will export them to you. Oh, please God, no. Well, here's hoping they're rebels, but he can still just come down and defeat them. And yeah, he may just export them to me, which would also be a pain, because then I'd enjoy some lovely revolting. Get more troops down there just to get rid of these separatists. Aye, so times are bad, but we'll make them good again. Also, the emirs are very unimpressed because they have no land, but they also hate my guts. Could give them a diet, but that wouldn't solve any problems right now. Where has high autonomy but decent manpower as well? Ah, this isn't bad. Once these are cored up, I'll just start divvying out land to them. Wooden wall won't save me here, but I could save some money here. I'm going to dock you up in my capital. Oh yeah, how are we doing on the trade money? We're doing better. Good. So I'm going to have my light ships protect the trade here or there. Probably here, since they won't get that penalty. And you guys just mothball, because I need to save up some money. Ayutthaya. They are so very powerful. Force limit of 53. Plenty of manpower. Plenty of friends. And I'm still running mostly mercs here. Okay, well, I can but do what I try here. I should take over the Spice Islands, but damn, I have a lot to convert here. A lot which I cannot convert, since I don't have the conversion guy. So I should probably go to the Ulema and tell them that I need an Inquisitor, which means seeking their support. Sure. Level 3 Inquisitor is more expensive than I would really want to pay for. Too expensive. Don't like how it thinks I can afford that. But it's kind of necessary at this point. Well, no, it's really not, but I still want him. 7 ducats a month. Yikes. Well, needs must. We'll get the Rotten Swine of Makassar converted, and then we'll work our way through these guys. Still though, Ayutthaya is just going to wait for the moment to strike us down again. And that's if Vijayanagar doesn't go for us first. They already have a claim on the Maldives. And just about anyone beats us in terms of military. Couldn't hurt to try to be friendly with you, but you're allied with Ayutthaya, and that's... there's no strong power that would help me out against you. Guess we're on our own. Jake, you trust me, right? Please put a castle over on Sulawesi or Madagascar. Is that to reduce the amount of war score they can get on me? Well, I'm not going to do it. But still, what can I do against you guys? You're gonna come knocking, but even if I trapped you on here and came back and did all this, that's not gonna save me. And they're not gonna just jump onto these. Oh well, stuff to figure out. At least we make some money. I think we can do away with you. You're amazing, but I need that mill right now, since I decided to Voska most of it. This is all done. It can be territoried up. And I want to divvy some of it out. So there you go, Emirs. Is that enough to make you happy? Of course it's not. You're probably going to want Kendall as well. And the Ulema are unhappy, of course, so I need to get converting. Ah, it never rains, but it pours. And one more for you, even though I barely have anything else to divvy out. There is this, but it has no autonomy, so that's why I'd rather not just dish it out. This one has autonomy, but I don't want to just give it away. Guess I'm just giving it away. That would have been better here for the conversion strength. Ooh. Well, refreshing for Ayutthaya just to beat me over the head there. I don't think I need a spy network built up in you right now. It's Brunei that I was wanting. You know, what would make me feel better is beating up people that are weaker than myself. That's these two. But the lack of conversion ability of me would make me feel pretty grim about it. I mean, I'd take them over. No, I could take them over, core them, state them, and then give them to the merchant guilds. Then I'd still get all the things that matter out of them, which is the money. And then I could raise the autonomy and it wouldn't matter. I'd still have to deal with quite a bit of attrition and stuff taking them out. But I wonder what kind of army Turn 8 has. PQRS Turn 8. Yeah, 13,000. It would take my entire army to match that. Ah, this is why things are so scary and grim. They're Tech 9 as well. Perhaps I should focus on mill so that I can actually beat some people to Tech 12 and beat them on the battlefield. Our truce is over with you and you allied Hejaz. But Hejaz fail on the naval front. They would never take any of this over. But your army is still stronger than mine, so yeah, no money, no power. This is rough for me. Very rough. I think it's better to take them over. They'll be rolling in money that they can just kindly donate to me. I don't have anything other than mercs to throw at them, but mercs I shall throw. We'll ship them over there and then just destroy them. The best I can hope for is that Ayutthaya and Dai Viet really fall out over something and fight each other, giving me an opportunity to strike, but they seem like good friends right now. It may not appear for me anytime soon, but I can dream. But I need to be proactive if I ever want to get some kind of comeback going on, and that's what we'll do. Get you united under our best leader, and ship you guys over. Do we have time to get to Kendrai without the turn of the month? Yes, we do. And then I'll ship you over here, and then I shall declare war 1, and then t'other. Jake, how many heavies do IU have? They had, well, I can see 6, but I know there are more than 6. Heavies, IU. Ayutthaya boast 11 heavies and 15 lights. And I really need to flesh out my ships to be better than that. But now ships don't matter. Well, not that they don't matter, but it's not going to be enough to take them out. Because they can just walk across right now. That's a shame that I have put upon myself. Goodbye, money. I knew you once. Well, Tidor is a softer target than Turn 8. At least there's that. And they don't appear to have much in the way of fleet. I could probably blockade them in just with my lights. But I should check that before making a baseless assumption on it. Tidor. Because I can read. Tidor have a heavy. Turn 8 also have a heavy. Well, my beautiful heavies, even at low strength and costing me money, you're probably best sent over here. And we'll show them what's what. And I need to regrettably keep this for coring their land, because it is rather expensive. I need everything and I just don't have it. And I'm strongly suspecting that Brunei will declare war on me, because their fleet is still better than mine, their army is better than mine, and they have reconquest on this province. This is what I suspect. Okay, well at least we have our heavy in place. Time to do it. I hope this doesn't hurt too much. I'll give them an opportunity to get their army back up to snuff. Oh dear God. Beaten black and blue by native scum. That was like bad ideas guy all over again. Yikes. They don't even have military ideas. I'm just getting destroyed left and right. And now I don't have the money to dig myself out of it. Yeah, that was a good war. How about we just make peace, you know? Holy smokes. Let us consider what can be done from here. I could just get my guys back, heal up, and get ready for round 2. Congratulations, Jake, those are my level of rolls. I wasn't paying attention to the rolls, but they must have been bad for me to lose a battle like that. Chings, it's like ever since I loaded up the game, things are going rough. And I don't have the money to reinforce these guys, that's the embarrassing part. I mean, these mercs alone are costing me an arm and a leg to reinforce, and I don't have the manpower to deal with you guys. Wow, I thought that would be a not-so-tricky win. It ended up being every flavour of tricky. And I've milked every bit of cash well, not every bit of cash, apparently. Get back up to snuff, guys. I need to defeat these ones. Although they are buffing up. Even the natives rising up, knowing that they have the advantage against me. And that means there's less money for me to take away from you. Still some, at least, thank goodness. But really, Brunei should be taking this opportunity to murder me. And then I'm going to lose this, and probably this. Yeah, they're going to want land from here as well. I'm going to get picked apart by Indonesians. How very embarrassing. So I have 15, they have 13, so I still flank them as long as they don't make yet more units. Jake, why don't you get estates above 0 or 75% to get the mad dosh? Well, I've already taken the dosh. Mind you, wouldn't the Ulema... Yeah, the Ulema would give me even madder dosh if they had just a touch more influence over my country. And this is a really good province for trading with, so I should probably get it. In fact, how are the merchant guilds looking? That's actually worth my time to do, and if I get the merchant guilds on there, there'll be more money to make. Harder to convert, but more dosh. That'll do for now. Oh, and they're going to fight me on the seas. Because my heavies are low strength. I didn't think I needed them to be high strength where I was going. I was wrong. Even defeated militarily by these things. It's like, how much worse could it get? Well, these guys declaring war on me, that's how much worse it could get, and I am surprised it hasn't happened yet. Okay, so he's actually coming to try and invade me right now. I'm gonna have to hunt them down. Even if we're at low percentage, I don't want him invading me. I've fought bad wars, it's true, but I don't think I've ever fought them this badly. Okay, he knows it's too good to be true, huh? Okay. See if I can't get in dock. Oh man, it's just going, just gets better and better. Well, at least I got these guys freed up, but I do need to keep colonizing so that the Europeans won't beat me to the punch, even if they are not so great provinces to be colonizing. Wait, did Jake get slapped by Ayutthaya while I had breakfast? Oh, I got horribly slapped by Ayutthaya. I also see Brunei moving into position. And I'm going to have to vassalize you soon enough. Annex you, rather. Alright, let's see if we can do